Meantime, more grim news out of Florida tonight. 4 additional bodies have now been recovered in the rubble of that collapsed condo in Surfside. That now raises the death toll to 22. Meantime, the search is continuing for the 126 people still unaccounted for now more than a week after the initial collapse. A growing memorial near that site, now home to not just flowers, but also pictures of the dead and those still missing. Despite the ongoing misery there in Surfside, the number of missing actually went down today. A glimmer of good news as the desperate search continues. NewsNation anchor Rutabe Shabazi live once again tonight at the site with the very latest. Rutabe.
Rob, this rain behind me gives you an indication of just one of the many countless obstacles that first responders are contending with. You just heard the forecast, Hurricane Elsa picking up speed in the Caribbean. That poses many challenges because South Florida is in the cone. This, of course, all taking a huge toll on first responders. One of those dead, a 7-year-old girl, the daughter of a City of Miami firefighter. Devastating news for them. And we have breaking developments just within about the last hour. There is another condo building, a separate condo building about 35 minutes north of here that is under a mandatory evacuation order. That's part of that audit that Mayor Daniela Levine Cava of Miami-Dade County ordered for all of these old buildings to make sure they are in compliance with that 40-year recertification effort. We caught up with some of the people having to leave their homes with no notice.
They said, we gotta leave. What can we do?
Residents in a North Miami Beach condo packing their belongings and headed out after a mandatory evacuation order, part of the audit ordered by the Miami-Dade County mayor to assure compliance with the 40-year recertification process. As the desperate search continues in Surfside, a devastating blow to first responders.
The City of Miami Fire Department has lost a 7-year-old daughter of one of our own firefighters. She was recovered last night by members of our Urban Search and Rescue Team and Florida Task Force 2.
Even for tireless first responders, this news almost too much to take. Earlier this week, North Bay Village Police Chief Carlos Noriega's mother confirmed dead, and now the 7-year-old daughter of a Miami firefighter.
Every victim we remove, it's difficult. It's very difficult. Unfortunately, we haven't been able to remove any survivors yet, but it's very difficult. And last night was even more, when we're removing a fellow firefighter's daughter.
The search, which was halted for about 14 hours yesterday because of safety concerns, now in its 9th day, as hope diminishes for some families of loved ones.
Our nights are very, very long, and our mornings are very, very difficult.
Elon Nybriff was born on the day Americans forever associate with the crumbling of a tower. Now he, too, is missing beneath the rubble. The University of Chicago molecular engineering student was in Florida for the funeral of a friend who died of COVID.
You have a volcano eruption, you have, it's nature, and this is a human failure. So we are really very upset about that could have been prevented.
The National Weather Service now on the ground as South Florida prepares for a hurricane, further hampering rescue efforts. And engineers work with officials to devise a plan to demolish what's left of Champlain South.
Tropical storm force winds could begin as early as Sunday.
And just today, the Miami-Dade County mayor issuing an emergency order to tear down the rest of what's standing on that Champlain Tower South. I asked if that was going to be efforted before the storm comes in, before this hurricane hits. She said that there's no way that's possible. It's going to take weeks to demolish that. And also, we are hearing that there is a COVID outbreak among the firefighters. About 6 of them have come down with COVID, those who are working on the rubble. Meantime, strike crews are coming in from around the country. There is a Royal Caribbean cruise ship here docking to house them as they prepare an emergency response, not only for the Surfside collapse, but also for Hurricane Elsa. Rob?
What an incredible collision of problems and grief. Rutabe, thank you for all your reporting there this week, there in Surfside, Florida.